Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. I am so sorry guys if there's a lot of noise happening. Somebody is blasting the music and I'm hoping it does not reflect on the video. So guys, the Hawks on Chidimma, Adetshina has made a report regarding the stage of investigations regarding the fraud charges that Home Affairs has asked the Hawks to investigate. So a lot of people have been saying, hey, what's taking so long? What's the outcome? Blah, 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 blah. And I have corrected some people. And I said, if you remember very well, the Minister of Home Affairs, that is Dr. Leon Schreiber, indicated or at least reported to South Africans that the matter is no longer in the hands of Home Affairs because a suspicion of crime was committed, and therefore they have moved the case to the Hawks to investigate so that they come with a criminal conclusion whether indeed there is a prima facie case against Chidimma's mother, who allegedly stole a South African's identity document in order for Chidimma to become a South African, including herself. Now, what was interesting with the, what was that program again on ENCA or ETV, is that when Chidimma was registered at school, she was registered by both her father and mother and as South Africans. Yeah, as South Africans. So this particular investigation is not only going to focus on Chidimma's mother, but also the father, whom we understand that his identity document copies are with the school and they are South African, what do you call this, identity documents there. Now, let's talk about the updates that is coming from the Hawks. And this is from Times Live, dated the 15th of October, 2024 at 11:45 today, I suppose. Is it today? Is it the 15th? Okay, anyways, whatever the date is today. But it was published by Khanyisile Ngcobo. And basically, this is what the article says. The Hawks say their investigation into former Miss South Africa contestant Chidimma Adetshina's citizenship status is in its infancy stage, and they are yet to focus on any particular person. About 2 months ago, the Home Affairs Department indicated in Parliament the Hawks were investigating Adetshina's citizenship. The department said at the time it had found prima facie evidence to believe that identity theft may have been committed. Adetshina was born in South Africa to a Nigerian father and Mozambican mother. Hawks spokesperson Brigadier Thandi Mbambo said, "We cannot confirm an investigation against anyone until the person has been brought to court." She's not Miss South Africa. She's Miss Universe Nigeria right now, and she is parading herself everywhere and will also be participating in Miss Universe, the main event in Mexico City, Mexico, in November, which is next month. So when are they going to bring her to court for the Hawks in order to start investigating? This is very interesting. And let's move on. For now, we are investigating a case of corruption brought by the Home Affairs Department. And the last paragraph says, "We cannot confirm how long the investigation will take and when it will be finalized. It's still in the infancy stage." This is what the Hawks have reported back, that not because they have not started with the investigations yet, but also there is this process that needs to be followed. They need to be arrested, appear in court, and then the Hawks take over from there and continue with the investigations. However, the Department of Home Affairs did, however, bring a case of corruption. And now I'm thinking the case of corruption, they are talking about the Home Affairs officials that actually gave Chidimma's mother the identity document of a South African. I've been hearing people say, where is this particular woman whose identity was stolen? This is South Africa. Our rule of law doesn't work like the rule of law of your country. When you investigate something, you do not jeopardize the investigation so that whatever the person whose identity was stolen, number one, she does have a right not to be revealed, including her full identity and names. Yeah, that's South Africa for you. We do have the right to privacy. Secondly, there's this principle called not prima facie, it's called what is called sub judice, which is a legal term for if a matter is being investigated and also lands in court, you are not allowed to talk about it or reveal too much about that investigation because it might jeopardize the success of the prosecution of those that committed a crime. So those of you who keep asking, so where is this woman? You are not going to see her. You're just not going to see her. As long as she says, please do not publicize my name. Yes, this is what happened. It's now between her and the Hawks, her and Home Affairs. Those are the only people that are going to know her identity. The rest of us, well, it's either we will know at some later stage or we will never know. It's her prerogative. It's her constitutional rights not to reveal herself. But also, it's important that her identity is not revealed so that these people who are being accused of stealing her identity do not also trace her and then bribe her and then mess up the entire investigation, because you know who we are dealing here with, right? You know who we're dealing with here. So it's important to keep her identity hidden until this matter has concluded. So if you're going to ask those questions, go ask your government why your country is this messed up and why the rule of law of your country is not transparent to you guys, and leave us and our own rule of law and how we do our things in our country. But it's quite interesting to hear the Hawks that they cannot fully investigate until they have appeared in court. Well, I've been hearing stories about how the Adetshina family were given diplomatic passports to skip the country, given to them by allegedly the Green, White, and Green Nation. So apparently, if you have a diplomatic passport, you can go through OR Tambo International Airport or any other airport in South Africa without being searched, and the police cannot even arrest you for any crimes that you may have committed. If we remember very well, Robert Mugabe's wife, Grace, when she came to Sandton and Scop and Donald, a girl that was dating her son, and guess what she did? She used diplomatic passport, which she's not entitled to by her late husband, and skipped the country. But anyways, she can never come to South Africa ever again, because if she does enter, she will be arrested for that particular crime she committed back then. So same goes with the Adetshinas. If indeed they were given diplomatic passports to skip the country from getting arrested and being held accountable for the alleged crimes they've committed, then I don't think we'll ever hear anything about them again. I don't know, but that is just what I am thinking. And I think if to be safe to enter back in South Africa, they're still going to use these diplomatic passports, and they can't be touched, not even by our own government. Can you imagine? But anyways, I thought let me bring you this update regarding Chidimma Onwe Vanessa Adetshina, the one that tried it. Oh, she tried it, took chances. Unfortunately, South Africans were like, you are not one of our own. We know us. We know us. So now she is Miss Universe Nigeria, exactly where she belongs. Other than that, see you later. Goodbye.